Hello YouTube, and welcome to another wonderful day of animation throwdown. Today is going to be a special edition for me. We're going to call this one, You Know What Grinds My Gears? Because of Peter Griffin, of course, and just the sheer amount of trouble I have been having with some applications that I'm using on my phone. So before we get started, let's see here. Can we put that right there? Yes, we can. Great. So the first thing I want to do is go through, check my quests. I need to do 5 adventures, 3 arena battles, 3 upgrades, purchase 3 decks of cards, and complete the Beef Squatch chapter. That's not going to happen. Upgrade a hero to level 5 by winning arena battles. We might be able to get there, but I doubt it tonight. Upgrade cards 20 times. We could definitely do that. And upgrade cards to the max level and fuse them 10 times. Might be able to get a couple of those, but that won't be going to be happening. And depending on how long we're going to play tonight, we could probably get pretty close to 50 combos. That's a newer one for me. And so as we stand right now, I have already gone through all the party surfboard challenges. I have also played some of the Peter Aspent challenge. But I've been losing quite a bit in that one, so I'm really not into playing it right now. I need to actually fix what's wrong with my deck before I go back into that one. But we can actually go to the Swole Club challenge after. Let's see where my research is. Looks like we've got about another 3 hours before we finish the research. Right now we have Tom Landry Middle School with the Professor Fansworth. And we'll find out what that is. I actually don't know because I didn't look it up. I just figured Tom Landry, good one. I need some additional combos with that one, so we'll just go with that one. And the second card that we are researching is Pizza Overlord and Leela. And this one I'm actually really excited about because Pizza Overlord has some decent attack, and they have decent health, and they have leech. And Leela has the Nibbler. I forget what it's called, Revenge or something like that maybe. But she has terrible attack, but her health is really, really good. So we're going to just hang out, wait that. And I actually just realized that I have a time boost. But since we only have about 3 hours left, I'm not going to waste that. I'm going to wait until we get some legendary cards to actually use that one. So going back, let's go and check my decks. Make sure I don't have anything silly sitting in my inventory that needs to be into my actual deck. Currently, my deck, we have Animal Anuses, Bill, Bluegrass, Erotic Friend Fiction, and that card is one of my go-to cards. Sorry, my mic's falling off here. We also have Food Truck and Gene. Those are probably my 3 favorite cards. And then we also have James Worth High School, Claus. He's still not that great. Leela, I'm not too excited about her, but she has a lot of buffs going on. But the problem with her is that they're all for Futurama, which I don't have any Futurama cards in this deck right now. So I use her mainly as a defense card right now, just because she has a lot of health and she can hold out through some pretty strong attacks. And then Professor Fansworth, when I combine him with Peter Copter, we get a pretty decent card from him. Otherwise, he acts as a defense. And then Teddy. Gosh, I just love Teddy. He is so strong and so good. And he's one of my favorite cards, especially when you can mix Teddy with the music cards. So you get Dancing Teddy. That one is just wonderful. And I've also gotten rid of all my... We're just going to call them element cards for now. Meaning the music, the food, alcohol, as you see down here, art. Just because right now I'm only really using music. There's no education cards that I need to use. Burger Boss, we might level that one up. I'm not too sure where it'll go as far as abilities and stats. So not sure. I might look it up before, or I might just go for it. But we've got 3 cards there, so we can definitely fuse one of them, or fuse 2 of them into one. And then we have the Cougar football team. We have Dale, Dr. Flimflam's Miracle Cream, Dr. Zoidberg, Drugs. Is there anything going on with this card that I should know about? It just has a heal, 1 damage. Nothing too great. But since it is a rare card, I might want to look at moving that one up. I do have a decent Mort right there. If I have any other ones, I might be willing to upgrade them and attach them with Mort because he's okay. I do have a Gene down here. Gene needs to go up into my deck, that's for sure. And what else? And we have a high-level James. Let's compare these two really quick. So that James High School is tier 2, it looks like, and this one down in my inventory is tier 1. Do we have any other James? Nope. Okay, so if I can get another one of those, then I'll work on combining those, fusing those two cards together. But if you guys wouldn't mind, leave me some tips and tricks that you have on your own down in the comments, and we'll see what we can get going on with my deck. I'm going to listen to pretty much everything that you say, as long as it doesn't sound like a stupid idea. And even if it does sound like a stupid idea, I still might do it. We're pretty much down for anything at this moment because I'm still fairly new at this game, still trying to figure out what's going on and how everything works. Touchdown Dance. I like that one. Is that in the music? If that is a music card. Oh no, it's a sports card. And then we have Wagstaff School, which is a play off of Flagstaff, if you didn't know that. So, as I mentioned, we have one Gene card down here that is just all by himself that I want to move up because Gene is, right now, he's my go-to guy. I really like Gene. He does a lot of great things for me, and I just really can't complain about my Gene card. He has some of the best combos. He's pretty solid at everything, and having 2 Gene cards, that will just improve my deck tremendously. So we have 53 Giggity Watts right now. That's okay. That'll definitely get him leveled up all the way to this one. Can't fuse him with anything yet, but that's good enough to throw him into my regular deck now. Because the cards that he combos with are just, they're amazing. Actually, I could do Animal Anuses, or do you have anything else that Peter Copter and the Professor. Yeah, you know what? I think that we're going to have to upgrade the Professor because he's not really doing too great right now. But I'll only get one of these, it looks like. So I'll do one on each card, and that way we have a little bit of additional health. Oh, it costs 30. Never mind. Alright, so that's all that we're going to play with our deck right now. And I think right now I want to go to the Swole Club. Let's get some of these Swole Club challenges out of the way. I can't train any heroes right now because, I can't train any heroes just because I don't have the gun show tickets. Right now I have 106 and I need a minimum of what, 200 for somebody. So we've got this one. Oh, we could do him. Can we do Dale? Dale gives that. He gives that, but it's only 2 American Dads, so we're going for this one because that will help us out a lot more. And this challenge is going on for 15 more days. Yeah, I haven't played it too much. I've been playing the other ones that are a lot shorter, just because I feel like I have a better chance with those ones. So we're going up against Leela, and as I said, Gene is my go-to guy right now. So we're going to throw Gene out there, and then my next card that we're going to go with will be the James Woodworth High School, so that we can get Gene it on. He has 20 health, and right now my attack is at 3. This would pull it up to 9 with a lot of additional health, and it would actually get rid of that brick wall, which would be good. So I have a level 1 jab. If I do this one, though, I do have the bomb. and my attack goes up to 8. So I think we're going to go with this one just because it makes the card a lot better attack, and then we have a lot of additional stats. We also have the cheer and we have the motivate, which will be very helpful for when I get food truck mixed with road rage, maybe? We don't know. I don't have those cards out yet, but hopefully very, very soon. So right now we have Washboard Bill, who has 16 attack. Man, that's killer right there. And also Quagmire, who's also doing some pretty good damage. So I think we're going to need to go Mars University. Unfortunately, though, Mars University, it has the shield, which only affects, let's see, is it Futurama? Yeah, it's only going to affect Futurama cards. So we got rid of the Dale, which is a good start, so that we can get through here. Leela, man, she is just strong. Road Rage, here we go. Now we're getting to work. And then I think after this we can add Lois to Mars University so that we can have double the damage. But I actually forgot to put a card to block Washboard Dale, and that's going to hurt a ton. So now I do need some defense. And it looks like it's going to have to be Toad Licking. And then we can get Model Lois on top of that instead. Because if I don't, he's just going to destroy me. Which actually, he's going to take... man, oh man. This is going to make it hard. We can do Erotic Friend Fiction. She'll get the buff for the education. And that pulls her up to 27. And then maybe we can get my Bill card to go with High School Bill. That would be a good one. Because that's another card that I really like, but I don't get it too often. But I just lost. So never mind. We won't get to see what happens with that one. And let's see how many spots I lost from that. I didn't look before. It looks like that we have 17 for my score. We'll do one more. If I lose in this one, then obviously I'm going to have to make some changes to my deck before I can come back in and actually compete here. So starting off, we could either go with Teddy or James Woods High School, or as I like to call it, JWHS. I think we're going to go with Teddy. He has a little bit more health. And he got a buff for some reason. What's the buff on that? Went up to 18. I don't know. That was kind of weird. Oh, I know what it is. It's because I've got my own buffs going on right here. So he got the 25% chance from Stewie. And that's what happened there. And now going on to Teddy. We can make him world's best customer. That would give me a brick wall of 3 and health of 2. My attack would go up to 7 and my health would stay at 18. You know what? That's just not really worth it. So we're going to go out here with James Woods High School. And hopefully he plays a combo card, which he does. And we're actually going to try to take him on number of cards instead of overpowering him. Because Teddy's going to be taken out pretty quickly. Looks like he only has 5 health left. So Teddy's gone. There's nothing I can really do about Teddy. But we can throw Mars University up here. Can Lois be placed on that? No. So we're gonna have to go with Mars University. And it's getting the buffs, which should help out. And let's see what we can do here. Looks like Teddy's gone. I took some damage from that one. Jean is coming in. See this one, 9 and 31 with 133. This one's 927. So easy right there. We're definitely going to select that because Jean's going to give direct damage straight to her on this round right away, which is good. We need that. We are going to take 10 damage, but I think we could take it this round. And then we got another Jean card with 20 health. So we're going to... we could get rid of Bill, but then... let's see. What is my health at? I can't see my health. Let's see. I have 14 health, so if I take any damage from Bureaucratic Song, I would be fine. If I take any damage from Turkey Handprint, I'm also fine. So we're going to throw this one in there, because that should destroy Turkey Handprint. Oh no, it won't. I'm sorry. But we did some direct damage on that. We'll take a little... we've lost. Great. Again. So, yeah, I'm not doing too great in the Swole Club department. It's pretty upsetting. So I think now what we're going to do is we'll see what happens if I try out the Peter assignment. And if Peter assignment works out well, we'll keep playing that. Right now I'm level 19, and I was really surprised that just starting out, I'm already in the... let's go to the rewards. I'm already in the 16th tier, and you know, I only gained a couple of cups, and I moved up really close to that 15th tier. So I think I can get into the next level tier pretty easily, as long as I don't screw anything up. Which very well could be the case, that I screw everything up, because, you know, it's late. I don't know what's really going on right here. I've just been having a terrible time today with this game. Speaking of terrible times, let's talk about what really grinds my gears. So what happened was, last night I stayed up really late making my video, having a good time, and then when I went to edit my video in the morning, I noticed, well, hey, why is my screen so teeny? And it turns out that while I was recording my video, this game needs to be played in landscape mode, but it was recorded in portrait. And so I used a really high quality, so I was hoping, maybe I can just, you know, make the picture a lot larger, and that could help me out maybe. And so I tried to stretch out the picture, and the quality was just really bad, and I didn't want to put anybody through watching it that way. So I was kind of upset, and I said, you know what, no problem, I'll just make another video. So this morning I went to work a little bit late, because I was trying to get this video up and loaded in today. And this evening when I got home to load the video, what happened was that what am I doing with this card here? You know, I really don't want to play this card, because it doesn't necessarily help us out too much. I like the cripple. This would give us motivation in that stink bomb. I don't want to take any damage. This will get rid of the Diamond Ring Lois, so that's good. So, back to my story. Yeah, I said, you know what, no problem. I'll go into work a little bit late. I made my video, recorded it, and then once I got home, I went to go open up the video again, and it did the same thing. And I cannot find out why it happened. So, I just lost again. So, anyways, yeah, it recorded it in portrait mode again. And so I was searching around, finally found some answers. They said, when you start your recording, you need to have it in landscape mode. So, I did that. I started in landscape mode. But we found out that with Mobizen, you actually have to have the application open before you start recording. And you have to have the application open in horizontal mode, so that your videos will be recorded in horizontal mode. So, you know, that was just, I'm so annoyed, and I looked it up, I tried to fix it, and if, you know, they just had a button or a setting so that you could set it ahead of time of, here's what I'm going to do, I want it to be in horizontal mode, then you wouldn't have to deal with this. But instead, I wasted about, I'm going to say a good 5 hours total of video, just trying to upload videos, trying to fix videos, and then also recording the videos. I mean, I wasted a lot of time doing that. in between work and doing this and trying to do the videos well, it's quite tiring. I mean, right now we're almost coming up on the 1 o'clock time, and so at about 1:15, 1:30, I'm going to have to go to bed. But yeah, I'm putting a lot of time into this because I want this to be good. But then when you do that and you put the time, you put the effort, and then you've got nothing to show for it, it's actually quite discouraging. Thanks, man. I really do too. I'm really happy to see that somebody's tuning in. By the way, where are you tuning in from? So anyways, my story, yeah, I'm putting a lot of time into this and trying to get it to work as well as I can and learning as much as I can as well. But, you know, when I'm just having problems like that, it makes it very tough. But, you know, I guess that's the grind. We have to do what we can. We have to try to cater to our audience, which right now I have 0. So, you know, if you guys want to like and subscribe, that would be fantastic. But we got to make it work. And I told myself I'm going to do this every single day. I'm going to make my videos. I'm going to be out here doing the grind, doing the hustle. And I know in the end, everything will pay off. Sweet Vermont maple syrup, right? So anyways, I'm starting off with Tom Landry Middle School. That's probably my strongest card. I think I only have 1 legendary card at the moment. And of course, we got to gene it on. This pretty much guarantees me the win for this round. So I'm really excited about this gene with the addition of education cards. It gives 50% extra attack and as well as health. And you know what I really want to see right now? I want to see my best friend, Dancing Teddy. So let's just pray to see if we can get a music card. Nope, no way. Alright, so we'll throw Bill out there. That's it for this match. And what the deuce? Yeah, you lost, Dewey. That was a pretty easy match. And that should put me up to level 19. And I believe I'm really close to jumping in tiers. But my rank actually didn't go. It didn't change. Earlier today, when I was at 19 at level with a score of 19, I was really close to getting the to the next tier. So we're gonna try to get to that next tier tonight, and hopefully we can keep it there and grow a little bit more as we go on. So to start off, not too great of a draw, but we'll go ahead and go with Bill because he's the best card that I have, best defense, and then we'll throw in. Do I want to go with Teddy, or do I want to go to... We're going to go with James Woods, because I know that that has the most combinations that I can actually play. And so it looks like Chest Harpoon, that's going to be out of the picture here very soon. Lois, she can't combo with that. I was hoping to get High School Lois. Linda can't combo with it either, so we're going to have to go with Teddy now. And yeah, sorry, I couldn't read that fast enough. Something about Discord. I think you're one of the guys that I've been talking to in Discord, so thank you for actually checking out my channel. Like you probably can tell, I'm brand new at this. My level's really low, so if you have any tips or tricks or anything, any advice that you could tell me, or comments about my channel and how I'm doing my videos, if I can, any ways that I can make it better, please let me know. I would greatly appreciate it, because I really do want to make this as good as possible. Also, let your friends know. Say, hey, there's another player out here on YouTube playing these games, and it's a lot of fun. I really, really do enjoy this game. In just the couple of days that I've had it, I think I've spent close to, I would say about 20 hours playing it. The very first day, man, that was a grind. And here comes one of my favorite combinations. High School Bill. His attack is so strong for the level that I'm at right now that he just crushes it. And then he has the craze of 5, so every single time his attack's going up by 5. So if I ever get the High School Bill out, there's just nothing that can really stop me. And High School Bill was clutch in the surfboard party challenge. This morning I actually went through all 8 tickets and won every single match. Yeah, sure, I would definitely be down to joining a guild. Right now I'm in a guild, but they don't really do anything. Here, I'll let you see. A lot of people joining. Pretty. Did I hear my name? Yeah, so they were going to join the siege. Nobody joined the siege, and that's because an officer has to join. So, oh, nope. So, we have joined the siege. So, I'm probably going to have to wait until after that. We're waiting for an opponent right now. But if I can leave and join your guild, sure, I would do it. I would like to be with a guild similar to Winglish, where everybody's playing all the time, and there's some good conversation and discussions going on about how we're playing, how we can do better, and just be really good friends. We can't be friends like friends that hold hands by any means, because I live in Thailand and you live in Vermont. But, I mean, we could be friends online. That's for sure. I mean, pretty much everybody's friends online now, right? Alright, so she got to play a card first, which I don't like. We're gonna go with Tom Landry, and then we'll throw Gene on top of that to Gene it on. Or maybe we might go with the Professor. Let's see what card I draw next. Peter Copter. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna have the Professor be paired with that. We'll go with Gene it on right here. And then if we get the chance to get music, we will do a Dancing Teddy. And that should be the end of the match, to be honest, because I don't see why we'd go any further than that. Alrighty. So yeah, I will send you my player ID in Discord once I finish this live stream. So next card, like I said, Peter Copter, so that we can get Gargoyle Hunter, which has an attack of 22 now because of all the buffs that he's getting. Oh my gosh. And that's back down. Great. If you guys play every day, as of now, I'm playing every day. I'm planning on live streaming every single one of my plays. And we are going to get Dancing Teddy here in just a moment. As I put my foot in mouth, because we won. But you know what? I'll take it. And we are at 22. Rank hasn't updated, so that's a little bit disappointing. I wish it would update so I could see where I actually stand. I guess I could click here. Yep, nope, it hasn't upgraded. Alright, so moving on, we're going to play a couple more of these, and then I'm going to go into the arena, and then I'm going to bust out my challenges. How long have I been playing for? I have been playing now for 4 days? Like, I'm brand new at this game, honestly. I've been watching Sam the Oil Man play for a long time, and he's actually a really good friend of mine. We used to live in Bangkok together, and we would hang out quite a bit. And now he went to Korea, and then he moved to Malaysia. And so now he's in Malaysia. He's fairly close. And so I go see him every now and then when I get the chance. It's only like $70 to fly down there. So it's a lot of fun. I like and the cool thing about Bangkok and Malaysia is that they're so close together that, High School Bill. Dun, 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 this game is over. The cool thing about Bangkok and Malaysia is that they're so close together that, like, when I fly there, I get out and everything is exactly the same. And so I feel like that when I get off the plane, I just went to another city to see my friend. But in reality, I mean, I flew to a different country. So, do we want to do blueberry picking? That moves my card from 7 to 4. Yeah, sure, why not? We've already won. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, so Sam the Oil Man, he's the guy that got me onto this game. He's the one that got me into YouTubing. I used to actually study videography in high school, and I was going to go do it for university. And, alright, so my rank finally upgraded. That's good. But back to university. I was going to study film, and I am out of tickets. Dang it. I was going to go to university, get that taken care of, and learn film. But then when I was in high school, I was an exchange student. And so I flew to Thailand, stayed here for a year, went back to university, or went back to high school, then went to university. Just decided, you know what? Let's go study Thai. And so that's what I did. I went to university, studied Thai, and now here I am living and working in Thailand. It's been quite a crazy adventure for me, that's for sure. All my family's back in Ohio. That's where I'm originally from. But we enjoy it. I fly home about once a year. And then I fly all over the place. I think I'm going to Malaysia again here very soon. This is so cool. I like to watch all of his videos. Yeah, I do too. And you know what I actually do? When I'm at work, I just turn them on and listen to them. It's really cool to see how well Sam's progressed in his videos. I've been watching him from day one. I'm pretty sure I was the first like that his channel's ever received. And he does a really good job at all of his videos, and he really does put all of his effort into making the best videos that he possibly can. As far as cards, I don't want to really play that card. We'll get a Model Lois up in here after we combo her with Toad Licking. And then we better get some other combos that I can use. I mean, I'm going to win this one automatically now, but I only have one combo and I didn't even use it. So there's another victory. But you know, that one's not that impressive because of I'm in the adventure mode. So I'm just trying. No, I'm not going to watch it now. I'm not sure. Can I open these crates later, or do I have to watch it now? We'll just go ahead and say no. And hopefully I can come back later and watch it. If not, then, oh well, no problem. And I also, since I'm live streaming, I hate it when live streamers, they actually put their, the different commercials on their videos. I feel like you should be paying me for that. That's free advertisement. I don't care how big my YouTube channel is. I'm playing this game for free because there's an advertisement. That's fine. I'm completely okay with that. But then when I'm showing my advertisement to my audience, that's when I feel like that, hey, you know what? We should probably give me some more money. So right now my options, can Bluegrass be paired with Gene? No. I could put music on this Gene, and that would make him pretty decent. Yeah, you know what? That's what we're going to do. I have the other Gene, and I was contemplating putting the music with that one, but this will just take care of the match. I'm here in about 2 rounds. Because Erotic Friend Fiction has... yeah, it'd be there for a while. I wouldn't hold on to it for more than a day, though. Oh, okay, gotcha. The advertisement thing. There's a delay going between these, so if your message is related to something that I'm saying, I might be caught a little bit off guard. But anyways, yeah, so what I was contemplating was doing this, because this round is going to be over right here, especially since Erotic Friend Fiction has the craze of 2. I really like craze, especially when you have a card that has a high defense, then it's like the best combo that you can get for that. So we'll continue on here, and I'm fighting a 70s hot tub. This game sometimes just hurts my head. I don't know if it's because they're smart or because it's so extremely stupid that I'm fighting a 70s hot tub. Like, how can it even... I mean, I get the reference, but how can it even compete against me? I don't understand it. So we're gonna combo Food Truck with Gene, because this is another one of my favorite combos. I just think it's absolutely hysterical. It could be the worst card in the world, and I would still love it. And right here is the game winner. We're gonna do Erotic Friend Fiction, and we're gonna pair her up with Bill. that will just absolutely destroy the paintball with guns. And do you watch the shows, or did you get introduced to them after you played the game? Yeah, no, for sure. I grew up on all these cartoons. My brother, he watched King of the Hill for the longest time. And when I was way younger, Beavis and Butthead was a huge thing. I'm not sure if you know what that is, but that's the creator of Beavis and Butthead is the creator of King of the Hill. So we watched that all the time. I liked it. It was fun. But it wasn't my favorite cartoon. It was just some of the comedy went over my head. Now that I go back and watch it, I really do like it. But then American Dad, I'm going to say, I really don't like it. It's just not my cup of tea. I really, really liked Family Guy until South Park made fun of it. When South Park made fun of it, talking about the bulldozer. If you've ever seen that episode. But yeah, once South Park made fun of Family Guy and said that they have manatees making their joke, and they take a noun, an adjective, and a verb, and they put that together as a joke. It really kind of opened my eyes, and it's like, yeah, they do make a lot of jokes that aren't related, which don't make them funny anymore. The randomness of the jokes made it funny originally, but then once you realize that they make no sense, it just lost its appeal to me. Moving on to the next show, let's see. So we talked about that. Futurama, love it, still love it. I liked it on Netflix. I live in Thailand, so they don't play it on TV, so I have to actually binge watch it on Netflix or download the videos. Futurama, loved it. Bob's Burgers, I actually just watched every single episode back in January. I had to go for training in Malaysia. Oh, I missed a really good combo there. I had to go for training in Malaysia, and after my training, I had nothing to do. I was there for 2 weeks, and yeah, it was miserable. But then I said, let's watch Bob's Burgers. I watched it a couple times and thought it was okay. And I watched every single episode of every single season, and it was just absolutely great. Can't complain about Bob's Burgers. And I am a huge fan of Archer, who is the same guy that does the voice of Bob. So if you've ever watched Archer, good on you. If you haven't, you need to go watch it. First season was really good. Second season was stellar. Third season, Fourth season, that one was pretty good as well. And then the fifth and sixth and seventh season, they're just kind of hit and miss. But you know what? I've really enjoyed every single one. They've all definitely had their high moments. So here we go. We're leading with Tina again, because out of my rare cards or epic cards, she is probably my best one. And then we will go with Jean. Yeah, we'll go with Jean, and then we'll do Jean with Jean It On. And then hopefully I can get some. Oh, Slurm Loco. That card destroyed me in one of the last battles that I had with it. So we're going to have to make sure that we get rid of that one fairly quickly. All right, so it has 6, so I think we're fine. And we can do the Tatas with Linda. And this is the end of the game, actually. Linda's not going to get the fight, because Erotic Friend Fiction is just going to kill it. There we go. Victory for me. And so once I finish this next island, let's see, the substitute. No, not this island. I actually have to go through and finish Steroids? No. Beef Squatch. Yeah, so that's really far away. And I don't think I'm gonna... there's no way I can get there because right now it's about 3 energy for each one of these. So let's just go back. Let me check my challenges because, oh, there's a new challenge now. So because of that, I'm going to go check my mailbox. Started on Family Guy as the guys worked. Chris convinced the store early. Yeah. Why? When do they do the payouts for the challenges? Don't know. Anyways, yeah. So the guy that created Archer and Bob's Burgers and all that. Dang it, Bobby. I was laughing about that yesterday. The dang it, Bobby. My brother used to say that to me all the time. My name's not Bobby, by the way. He just said it all the time. Yeah, anyways, those guys, they all run in the same circle for the most part. They always share voices and do cross episodes. They did cross episodes with The Simpsons. They did cross episodes with Rick and Morty. I tell you what, man, Boomhauer, I don't know what you were going about. Alrighty, so now I've just completely lost my focus and I don't know what I'm doing. I think we're gonna go with the Tatas just to kill this one really quickly. And let's see what level we can actually get to in this one. We have 8 tickets, I believe. So if we can go through here and win everyone. My goal for each of these challenges is to actually spend all my tickets in one go, and at the same time win every match. So I don't know how high I'm setting my hopes, how high in the sky apple pie those are, but I think it's, especially when we're just starting out on this, it shouldn't be too hard, especially with the cards I have. And now we're going to go with one of my second favorite. Can Bill go with that? Never mind. We're going with the Bulldozer. Just to end this one really quickly. And so there we go. Did you know about the South Park game coming out? Yes, I know about it. Yes, I'm pre-registered. Yes, I'm waiting to play it. And I actually told my wife about it. And she goes, "Oh, that's a card game?" And I was like, "Yeah, I want to play video games too." Alright, well, perfect, because on the 10th, we have the South Park Broken Butthole game that's coming out. So we will be getting that for PlayStation 4, and we will be playing that. And I'm sure that we will be live streaming some of it too, because I'm not sure if she'll get some of the jokes, and I think that's going to be part of the joke. My wife's Thai, and she gets a lot, and she speaks really good English, but there's just some things that she doesn't get. And for me, I think it's absolutely hysterical. I love her to death, and she's the love of my life, but she's just an idiot sometimes. Last night, we spent the night arguing about dragons. She's trying to tell me that dragons, they're probably real. And this is because she saw them in Game of Thrones and she loved them and she thought they were awesome. And her argument is, well, there's dinosaurs. Dinosaurs have fossils. There were dinosaur birds, so why can't there be dragons? And that's about the extent of her argument. And I just told her, you need to stop talking immediately, because this is just going to be insane. Which, by the way, she loves the fact that there's dragons and she believes that they could be around. But when we discuss Arya Stark, she just says, no, that's impossible. There's no way somebody could cut off somebody else's face and then become them. Completely impossible. So I'm banging my head against the wall half the time when I get into arguments with her, because they're just so stupid and there's no winning it. Her arguments are just bulletproof for the most part. So my next card that I'm going for, which I won't need, was going to be Road Rage. So there we go. We got another one of these. So yeah, I know that you're chatting with me, which is great. But if you have any longer comments, go ahead and throw those in the comments, and I'll read those down below after I finish doing this. And then I might talk about it. I'll talk about it in my next video. The first South Park game was way funny, and it's hard talking to people not from the USA. Also, I love GOT. Yeah, I love it all. I actually own every single box set of DVDs for that show. It's wonderful. I just, here's my big question about that show right now. It is, there was a dragon. The dragon was killed. The dragon was turned into a Nightwalker dragon, understandably. Nightwalkers, I'm just going to call them, I'm just going to say that they're ice, or that there's something that burns. So now they have a dragon who supposedly shoots ice or fire out of its mouth. So my question is, if the dragon is shooting ice out of its mouth, when it went to destroy, spoiler alert by the way, when it went to destroy the wall, if it's shooting ice out of its mouth, shouldn't it grow the wall? Shouldn't it make the wall bigger? Second argument to this is, if it's fire, how the hell can can a dragon shoot fire out of its mouth and not kill itself if it's an ice dragon? If it's an ice dragon, he should melt himself. If he's a zombie like all the rest of the people, then he should just burn up. But pretty much, I mean, my big question for everybody now is, how are you going to destroy a Nightwalker dragon? I mean, my only guess is they're going to have to get that contraption that Cersei made, the giant arrow shooting thing, and make arrows with dragon glass. And then probably what will happen after that, after they destroy that one, it'll be Cersei and Daenerys having to fight, and they'll have those giant arrows with dragon glass, and another one of the dragons will die, and something else will happen after that. Not too sure. Haven't really thought it out. Let's see. We'll go for the music buff right now so that we can get rid of this Devil Hank. And there's another Devil Hank. We'll throw out the Professor so that we can get Gargoyle Hunter. There we go. Also, if you see anything where you think, oh, hey, he could do a lot better if, he played this card first, this type of card first or something like that, please let me know. I know it'll be a little bit delayed, but or if it's a long explanation, just go ahead and put it down in the comments below, along with your like and subscription. Shameless plug. Let's see. This match is over. I don't even know why I'm contemplating what to play next. I know Sam's always talking. Sam the Oil Man. He's always talking about the research that he does and how he goes in and he learns about all of his cards and stuff. I don't have time for that. Like, I really don't have time for it. I'm supposed to do about 20 things at work in one day, and I have time for 4. And then, on top of that, I have to do stuff for my wife throughout the day, and then also stuff for myself, and then after that, we go to the gym, and then we come home, I take a shower, and then I come straight to making these videos. And yeah, I mean, unless I'm going to use my work time to do that, which I'm completely fine with, but the problem is I don't have enough time to get my work done. If I could get my work done, I would be more than happy to make videos and live stream during work, but nope, at the moment it's not happening. I'm up to my neck in so much work. Alrighty, so that's me and Richie subbed, and the research is nuts to legendary. It takes about 40. Oh wow, yeah. I don't want that much. I mean, with the research, I guess you can do it step by step. You don't need to go into deep detail. But right now, I'm. Do we have another one? Alright, cool. We got one more fight, it looks like. Going step by step, that's fine. But right now I'm just looking for what cards should I be upgrading, what cards should I be trying to research. And so right now I'm looking at all my music cards, and then also because Halloween's coming up, the disguise cards. And hopefully those will be the next round of cards, and so I'll get the longest use out of them before I have to kind of make a new deck. And then we'll throw up Gene, and then we'll get Gene it on. But this is going to be over pretty quickly, it looks like. So we'll do Gene it on, and then if we get another round, then we'll throw in Exploding Food Truck. But nope, that is it. Man, that was a quick one. Yeah, I have 2 research pods doing nothing. I already bought the research upgrade, but can we do another one? Bzzz, recharge challenge for energies. Nope. Not gonna pay for that. So the Peter Assment, can't really do anything there. The Swole Club, I'm just getting destroyed. I need more cards for that. So I think next let's go into the arena. And what time is it? It's 1:12 here in Bangkok, Thailand. And yeah. Alright, so one thing that I can talk about, let's move my little logo out of the way. Can I put this anywhere I want? Oh, I can. We're going to put it right there. That seems like... am I saving coins for anything? I don't know. Okay, so... right here, I'm using a level 3 Bob. The other characters that I have at the moment, we have level 3 Bob, Stewie, Louise, Steve, they're all level 1, and I have a level 3 Bender and Dale. So right now I'm really focusing on Dale. If I can get Bender to go up 1 level, I might use him, but honestly I prefer the 2 Cripple over whatever Bender is going to offer me for the next level, which would be, oh, a Cripple all. That would be nice. Ooh, that would, I don't know. Right now he's at 3 of 10. And then we also have Dale, who has Payback and Punch. Yeah, I know. Okay, I'll go spend some money here in a moment. We'll go to the Punch and 2 Payback. Yeah, so I would prefer to have Dale as my person, but not right now. I need to go back to Bob. Yeah, so I haven't really been paying attention to like how much money I have or anything like that. I've just kind of been playing, and that's probably my downfall. I've just been enjoying the game on my own. So let's see if we can get a Bob, Dale, or Bender. And fun fact about Bender, not only is that his job and that's what he can do, but to go on a Bender, it means to go and get absolutely drunk out of your mind. And just get rickety wrecked. And okay, so I tried to bring this up in the video that I made this morning. I noticed that every single card that I'm fighting now, they throw out Steve's defense right off the bat, or Bob's defense, or somebody's defense, or whatever. Why are they always playing these cards very first now? I don't understand it. Is it because of my level? It just doesn't make sense to me. And that was probably... okay, so he went down to 9 attack, so that'll help me out a little bit. But then there's that 3. Alright, so we're going to have to throw this on there to gas class. But it's still not going to do too much damage. And I don't have enough health to last. Man, I am getting wrecked this round, it looks like. Guess we can throw the school and then we can do another gas class. And hopefully, I don't take too much damage. But I'm going to anyways. Man, yeah, so I've lost. That is... man, how did a level 2 Steve destroy me this bad? Ugh, that's miserable. Alright, well, I mean, if we look on the bright side, how do they get those cards? Yeah, it's... but no, so my question about that is, why does every single person I fight start off with that card now? Is it because of this challenge? Defeat enemies in the arena to earn brawl points, increase your rank, and win exclusives. Nope. So, alright, so there's a Dale, level 3 Steve. So we just fought a level 2 Steve, and I'm going to show you that. I'll fight this guy, and I'll beat him much easier than that level 2. It's stupid. See, there's another Steve's defense. I don't understand it. So if we make the Tatas, that's a 6 attack. If we do that, yeah, so we're definitely going to go for this one right there. Gene. And he's going to go to gas class. Yeah, I know I'm playing against the computer, but it doesn't make sense why every single player I play, it starts off with this defense card. I mean, I guess that's just the standard. If you have this card, it's going to be played. But for the last, I'm going to say 20 arena matches I've had, they always start off with the defense card. We'll put Leela up there so that she can... Alright, so here we go. Now we're moving. Looks like that we're going to be doing pretty good. We throw that there. Turns her into Susan Boyle. I don't think it's worth it. I'm going to get another gas class. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, and that's one thing that I don't like about this game, and I think the South Park game fixes this. South Park game, I think you can do PvP, actually. But in the South Park game, you can actually do real-time PvP, which I think is absolutely awesome. So we're going to throw this card out there, and... there we go. That's the win after this. Road Rage. Boop. Nice. 25. Did we get character tokens? Character tokens? No. Alright, so let's try this again. Don't care. Don't care. Level 3 Bender for Bender. Yeah, we can do that. Pretty sure I can take him on. So if you're a level 15 and you're free to play, you see there's another defense card. I don't understand it. I probably should have played my legendary, but erotic friction should be okay. We'll play our legendary now, and then we'll get Dancing Teddy out there. Oh, but I need to start paying more attention because I could have just put Bill there, and that would have pretty much ended the game. So we'll go Bill, and in about 3 turns, Bill will take care of everything, and then we can throw Teddy up there if he's still needed, which he's not. One thing that I think would change this game a little bit is if they made it so that you could do your combos instead of laying a card out. So if a player wouldn't play, they could like pass and they could combo up in their own hand. That would be pretty cool because then you really wouldn't know what's coming. And if it was PvP. So yeah, we still have to purchase 3 things. I have about 14 minutes. Let's see if we can get some character tokens really quick. 3, 2, 1. Bender. Alright. So we'll do one more of these, and then I'll go out to the shop and I'll start spending some monies. Another defense card. I think we're going to have to go with the Tatas first.
Oh yeah, so I know I can see my combos, but what I'm saying though is, if it was PvP and I could essentially do my combo in my hand and pass my turn with that, so then the other player doesn't know what's coming, and so they would have to react to that. It would just add an additional dimension to the whole game, because nobody would know what's going on, and the fact that PvP would be so much more fun. And we can either go, I think we're going to go with Gunther. He has, oh, nope. She has one payback. Let's go high school, or cheerleader Lewis. And it looks like that we've got this game in the bag now. As long as I don't take too much cripple. So we'll throw the professor out, and then we'll pair him with JWHS. And with JWHS, that will give us Gunther. And we might not actually need it, because right now, Cheerleader Lois, she has no defense on her. Yeah, so we aren't going to even need that. But I like that card. Gunther's really cute. There we go. And do we get some character tokens? Yeah, no. Alrighty. So let's go back. And we will go to the Swole Club first, because that means my Dale has completed his training. Nice. So now he has the additional 25% bonus for that. That's always a good one to have. If we do him, I only have 20 gun show tickets, so we aren't even going to bother with that right now. So let's go to the shop. I need to buy some cards. Yeah, I have quite a few. You know what, let's just let you guys decide. And in my next video that I make tomorrow morning, I'll do this purchase. But what do you guys want? What do you want me to buy? Should I buy Oldies K-pop box, or should I buy Dances with Girls? What do you think would work? Or should I go with the Super Epic pack? I'm really not sure. I have 1,000 gems, and I'm not sure what I want to spend them on. I could. Is it good to do the inventory upgrade? I mean, I know I'm not there yet, but later on, will I need that? So let's go with the basic pack. We aren't good. Excuse me. We aren't going to go with the. Yeah, I know it's a tough choice. I'm very indecisive too. So we're going to make all of our purchases right now. And then tomorrow morning, I think I'll also do a full pool of, 41 cards. But I want to save that for an actual video, so I can do some... I can get a proper title for it. And sorry about my mic. It's doing its own little thing. We'll buy a couple more. We'll buy 1, 2, and 1 more after this, unless I get a legendary or a rare card. Legendary or rare, and we'll buy another one. Giggity Watts and a rare. Nice. I love that. So now we have to buy another one until we don't get a rare or Giggity Watts. Alright, Beef Colon. Alright, so we purchased our packs. What are we going to get from this? Just some more tokens, I guess. Yep. And we finished the 9 to 5. Even better. And we got 20 more gems, 30 Giggity Watts. Nice, nice, nice. So let's go back. Let's check out my challenges, or my quests, very quickly. Won't be able to finish Beef Squash. Maybe we can... Won't be upgrading my hero. Research 15 combos. Locked and loaded. Upgrade 20 times. That only needs 1 more. And we need 8 more for that. Recycle 25 cards. That's not going to happen. And once we go back to the arena, we'll get the 44 up to 50. And that should help me out quite a bit. Alrighty, so we need to research, or we need to recycle our giggity watts right here. Do that. And then, let's see, who do I have in here that is not fully upgraded? We can go with Gene. Is there anybody else that's Peter Copter or the Professor? I think Professor, he's kind of weak, and he kind of needs it more than anybody else. So we're going to go with the Professor. Actually, you know what? We're going to go with the cheap one. She's already upgraded. Lois, we can upgrade Lois, both of these cards. And, oh no, I don't want to do, well, one and then the other one, and I confuse both of those. Yeah, so we'll do that. So that takes her there, and then we'll do, let's finish that. Nice, 100 XP, 5,000 more coins. So all those cards I just pulled, I kind of got them for free. We'll upgrade her, and then we'll be able to fuse those two cards, which will give her an additional attack. So nothing too great, but worth it nonetheless. And still have a few giggity watts. I didn't see how many though. Don't have enough for him. What about animal anuses? Yeah, we can do that. But not enough to get it all the way up. Okay. So let's go back into the arena. We still have 21 things to go. You know you can farm lower levels and earn epics. Kind of. So are you saying that I should just keep buying the basic packs? Is that what you're saying? Or what do you mean by farm the lower levels? Anyways, while I wait for that, between the delay between me talking and you listening and you typing, and then that coming back to me, I'm going to fight a level 3 bender. Alrighty. So here we go. Another defense card. Woo woo. Who would have thought? And we'll go with the Tatas right away, because they have a decent attack right there. And then we can do erotic friend fiction. And then erotic. Maybe we can get a Dale card, please. Dale card. Dale card. Dale card. That's what I want to see. Teddy. I'll go with Teddy. He's a cool guy. There's so many other cards that I could play that would be much better, but I just love Teddy. Alright, so let's put out Mars University, and then we'll get a Gunther if we get nothing else to pair with erotic friend fiction. Oh, yeah, I did know that. I'm not in a rush, I guess. And, like, because of time restrictions for me, let's go with Cheerleader Lois. Like, because I have such a limited time, like, right now it's 1:30 in the morning, I have to wake up at 6 if I'm going to record another video in the morning, and then I have to be at work by 8:30. So, I mean, this is a pretty long day. And we got our DL tokens. Yes, 4 more, and he's leveled up, and I will be switching to a Dale. So hopefully we can get another Dale to come and battle us. We only have 4 wins in a row. But yes, I did know about that type of farming. At level 4 Story, yeah, sure, let's try it. I did it, and then I just kind of lost interest. But I know I can do it for the silver level challenge and the gold level challenge, which both would be very helpful for me if I could get both of those taken care of. But I'll probably do those in between actually making videos, just because I know nobody's really interested in watching someone go and farm. Yeah, so pretty much I'm an hour behind you, but a day ahead, if that makes sense. So actually, I'm, oh, I don't know what I am, 11 hours ahead now. And it depends on if it's daylight savings. So for half the year, I am ahead, or I'm like an hour behind. And for half of the year, I am just right on time. And I always just get confused because I forget when daylight savings time is, because we don't actually have that here in Thailand. So Professor Max Hammer, I'm not too impressed with this card at all. I have it. I thought I was gonna like it, but I really don't. And here in a second we'll gene it on, and then we should win this pretty quickly. So there's that. Gene it on has 20 attack. We'll have the Professor Max Hammer as well, and bam, that was easy. Now the question is, do I get character tokens? I would like to have Bob tokens. No. Alrighty, so let's do this. So the latest that I'll be up is for another 15 minutes, and then we're going to have to call this a night, guys. But again, thank you very much for coming and tuning in. I don't know if you know this, but just watch time, conversations, talking, the amount of chats, everything, those actually do help us out as YouTubers. And they make a big difference. Especially leaving comments and having the conversation continue beyond just what happened in the video. And oh yeah, I really like that. Did you watch the Floyd versus Conor? Yeah, we didn't get it here, and I put it on my TV streaming it illegally, and I got onto some betting sites and made a bet because I had some extra money to blow, and because it was extra money to blow, I saw the odds for Conor McGregor, and I lost all my money. I'm such an idiot. God, I can't believe that even like happened. I knew he was going to lose, but when I saw the odds, it was like you bet $5 and you win 120. For me, that was just like, oh, screw it. I'll take the chance. This is such a great offer, because I mean, if I would have won, I would have been rich. I put $100 down, and we got in the application that I was, or in the betting site that I was using, they double your bet if it's your first bet, and then they also give you 25% if you lose. So if I lost, I got my $25 back. I can't pull it out, but I was able to bet on some other things, which, guess what? I lost. It wasn't a hell of a fight. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it was okay, but Floyd, he for sure didn't give his all. He was there for the money. Same thing as Conor. He was there for one reason. He knew that he was getting paid, win or lose, and so he was just making it a big show. He hyped it up like he should have, and because of that, he got paid, and he got paid well. I mean, there was really no loser in that match except for me, who lost $100. Nice, and we finished our all mixed up quest. So, gigawatts, yeah. So, another Bob. Can I get it? We're at 60% right now. So the odds are in my favor that I will get this. But as I have learned, I won't get the tokens. So we're going to for sure go with Bill and just pray that I get Tina. Or can I pair him up with the high school? I cannot. Dang it. And then we're also going to throw a defensive card out there, just because I really don't want to lose this. Then we're going to throw the professor, and we're going to do really slow moving, or really fast moving car. And hopefully that will last me until I am able to get a combination for Bill. Alright, so Bill is just bringing the hammer. Dancing Teddy! No, that's my card. can't believe he's using my card against me. Alright, so like I said, Professor, he's really good for defense. He has a block of 4. He has really good health if he hadn't been destroyed earlier. Just for a little bit of money. A lot of you, I don't know how old you are, but if you're over 18, a lot of not a lot, but medical schools, they have programs where like they'll give you a ton of money if they let you cut off your thumb and reattach it. I know in Kentucky there was a university that was doing that. I was pretty close to actually doing it. I was on the drive there before I got a call that said, don't do it, otherwise you're not coming home. Not from my wife, though. That was from my mom. I was just out of high school looking for some easy cash. Another good way is to do be a part of like research, and if you do like research stuff, they pay you quite a bit to be part of clinical researches. But a lot of times it involves like being in a hospital for 6 days, and the ones that I kept finding were like lay on your back for 6 days with a spinal tap. So I never joined those. Man, I'm gonna win, and then I'm gonna get my tokens. So give me my tokens. After this, there's a block right there, but Professor will come in. Professor will do the damage to win. And right as soon as Bill dies, I get my erotic fanfiction, as usual. No combo there. Yeah, I mean, that's the downfall to it, but they pay very well. Tokens? Yes! Yes! Yes, I'm so happy. Bob is at level 4. I can't get loud because my whole family's sleeping. I live with my wife. I live with her younger brother. And their mother also lives with me in my house. It's kind of like an Asian thing. So it is 1:38. I still have time to keep fighting. And let's see if we can get some more useful. So really quick, I want to see what Bob does now. 2 cripple and a heal all for Bob's Burgers, which is okay because I have a lot of Bob's Burgers cards. Let's go with Dale. Yeah. So this is 7. And I am going to be quite frank with you. I have never gotten past 7 wins. 7 wins is like my cutoff. So if I win this, I will be ecstatic. Now the question is, do I want to start off with Leela, or do I want to start off with this one? I think we're going to go with Leela. No gas class right now. Overlord Pizza. I'm researching with an Overlord Pizza right now. Okay. Scared to move so far away, such moves. For me, it was kind of like, I want to go on an adventure. That's literally what I said. And I told my mom, she said, well, if you really want to do it, tell me about it next year. And this is when I was in high school. And so next year came around, I said, Mom, I still want to do this. And she said, well, okay. So we went, and next thing I know, I'm picking Thailand as my country to go to. Not knowing where it is, not knowing anything about it. I just knew that it was a bunch of Asians, and they eat rice, and it's hot. And what I learned is that, while yes, it is a bunch of Asians, yes, it is hot, but that's also incorrect, because it's hot as balls all day and all night. I go to work sometimes at 8:30. That's like a late time for me. And it gets so hot outside. It's ridiculous how hot it gets. And so, yeah, and then they eat a lot of rice. I have rice almost every single day, and I've never really gotten sick of it. So the question is, we're going to go with Road Rage on this one. And hopefully Road Rage with everything else in a couple turns, we'll be able to take him out. because we have 4. Anywhere I can't drive. And me and heights don't mix. Well, I mean, the only height that you have to deal with is the airplane. If you're on an aisle seat, not a big deal, honestly. So, heights, I mean, it's just the airplane. But yeah, I mean, it's safer to fly in an airplane than it is on a car. Because cars can't fly. So if you're flying in a car, you're going to crash inevitably. But it's safer to fly in an airplane than it is to drive a car. Alright, so we're going to throw out the professor, and we're going to get Gunther, and hopefully we can do some damage soon. This should take out the party crashers, which we've won finally. Thank God. If the equestrian team doesn't kill me. Oh my gosh, the equestrian team's going to kill me. Oh no, it's not. I looked at the health, and I thought it was... Whew. So I looked at the health, and I thought that was the attack. So we've got this. Nice. So we have officially passed my highest level for this. I'm so excited. If I don't get character tokens now, I'm going to be pretty upset. Yes! 3 deal tokens. Not enough to level up, but pretty good. So now we need to find more character tokens that I can use. Bob, Dale, or Bender. Alright, so we're going to do this one. Level 4 Leela. Not sure if I can beat her. Alright, see, they're always playing that stupid defense card first. So we're going to go Gargoyle Hunter as my very first combo. Oh no, he's got Bill. The question is, what is he going to do with Bill? Should I... You know what? I'm going to play this one first. Just so that Bill doesn't get comboed. Really? Well, right now the only hint cards I have are the only hint cards that I have are just like the basic cards. So I'm waiting on the... Actually, I guess I could do the research. It doesn't really matter if it's basic or not. It's probably better to do research with basic cards, because then if you get them as epic cards, does that automatically transfer over to the epic cards can be comboed that way? Yeah. So yeah, that's my question. If I research a basic card and then I get that card as an epic, does my research still stand for that card? And we're going to win this one too. I think we might be able to go all the way to 10 wins. And because of this, I'm not going to bed yet. Go Teddy. Doesn't really matter. How does she still have 33 health? Oh my gosh. Doesn't matter now, because that last hit was massive. Oh, that was great. Throw out burgers right there. The food truck. Oh. Alright, well. Whatever. That's cool. And I didn't get any tokens. Come on. Alright, so we have 9 wins. We are 1 away from hitting 10 wins. And I'm not sure what that means, but I am excited about this. I guess it means every time that you get the tokens then afterwards. And if so, we will be going after the lowest characters. And we'll be going after all the tokens that we can get possible. So again, we're going after Bender, Dale, or Bob. And I think it's going to be kind of hard to even find any of them. Because now this game does not want me to succeed. And I'm seeing a lot of the same characters, so there we go. And it's a level 3. I think we've got this in the bag. Great first pull. I don't want to get too excited, because then I know I'll be disappointed. I like to go along with the thought of don't set any expectations. You'll never get let down. Yeah, so that's disappointing about the research. Alright, next card. You gotta think about this, because the professor can't be paired with that yet. I need to do that research, because I have him. We could put Mars University. I think we're gonna go with this card right here. Linda for the win, because I just realized this, but he looks a lot like Vladimir Putin. Let's see, from 2-9. Yeah, alright, so we'll go with that. And I think we've won. I think we have won, ladies and gentlemen. I just need to throw out one more card. A decent card. And we will do it with James Wood High School, because I know I can combo that for sure. And as long as we don't get too wrecked, yeah, we've got this in the bag. We beat him because we have more cards than Odio Palaso has. So he can just lickety lick 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 my balls. Let's move my mic again. Bullock. Who? What Bullock? Alright, so we have the max win streak bonus. And why does it say that we have a chance to get those? That doesn't make any sense at all. Because it was at 90%. So now is it at like 99.9999? And they're still not good. And that's the reason that they're not going to give me any character tokens. Okay, so here we go. Oh, okay. Gotcha. You know what I thought was funny? There was a guy on Trump's administration who looked a lot like Penn Jillette. I can't think of his name, but he had a very Russian name. So, of course, he was in Trump's administration. And then, yeah, he looked like Penn Jillette, the magician. But an evil Penn Jillette. Alright, so let's see if we can win this one. We're going to start right off with Bill. And I think we can get a high school Bill, maybe. Yes, right here. Game over. 23 attack. Oh, that's so classic. The $1 Million Beer Can. That card is awesome when you get that out there and you get it comboed up with something. I forget what it was, but I just got destroyed by it a couple days ago. We'll do Leela, and then we'll add Peter Copter. But it won't be needed. That's so great. Best combo ever, the Bulldozer. GTA 5, yes, I have. I've owned that game since it came out on PS4. I enjoyed it, but when you play by yourself, it's really... So, story mode, fun. But when you're online and you're by yourself, how did I not get any character tokens? When you're online by yourself, it's not that fun. And you need to have like a core group of people that you're used to playing with, so that like you can go back every day at a certain time and do all the challenges and do everything. Level 5 Bobby, sure. Yeah, I know. Bulldozer is awesome. In high school Bill is also amazing. Those are like my strongest combos now, and I'm really surprised. And so the Bulldozer, I believe it's an educational card. Hopefully we can find it here in a little bit, and we can check. But yeah, if I get the Bulldozer out, there's no fighting it. It's just impossible. They just need to take what's coming to them. Gonna throw out another gene because of the cripple. And so we got 2 genes. We're gonna throw out Teddy. We don't need too much defense right now. I'm pretty sure that we're gonna win this one. He's the one that should be playing defense, if anything, because he doesn't have anything that can fight my gene at all. My regular gene is just wearing down the party crashers. And now we're getting Dancing Ted. Oh yeah. With 3 bombs, which is... that it really helps out a lot. Alright, so that's the end of that. We win. Moving on. Are you going to give me character tokens this time? I would say yes. But you don't have to listen to me. 12. We're going to get this down to 10. And at 10, that's when I think I'm going to have to call it a night. I've really enjoyed this. We did way better at a lot of things than I ever thought. Yeah, for sure. Let me hear. Once I finish this, I'll show you my ID and I'll send you that in Discord as well. And then you can send me a friend invite for your guild. And yeah, definitely keep the conversation going on in Discord. Let your friends know about me, because the faster I can grow this channel, the better. And like Sam, I'm pretty much doing this for the fun of it. So anything like I make monetary wise, it's going to go right back into the games. I would like to be able to start purchasing premium games instead of playing free-to-play games where I have to give microtransactions now and then just to get up and running. I'm not into the grinding and grinding and grinding. I like to get it going and then enjoy the game that takes some strategy and some thought without having to go through the motions, especially since a lot of people have been playing this game for so long now that there's pretty much no way I can compete as of now without paying for it. If I would play for a lot longer, then I'm sure I could do it, but as of now, it's just going to take way too much time. So now we've got Dancing Teddy out there. He's going to finish off, almost, I thought, finish off Bender, foot and mouth. Yeah, my Twitter is jgraybkk. I just started that up yesterday. I've never been good at Twitter, so I'm trying. jgraybkk. That's my Twitter handle. If there's any other social media that I should know about, let me know. I also have a Snapchat, but I honestly don't think I'll ever use it. I think Snapchat is silly when you have WhatsApp and all these other things. Fun news, Twitter, they actually just put out an announcement that they are increasing the word count to character count to 280 from 140 to 280, because a lot of people were complaining that they felt frustrated, especially when writing in English, that they couldn't get their thoughts out. And so there's a small group of about 3 million people who can write 280 characters right now. I think I'm going to lose this one, so I think that's where we're going to call it a night. Yeah. Man, I just got rocked. Wubba lubba dub dub. Alright, so my 10 win streak is gone. Officially, it is over. Let me go back. Let me check my mailbox. The Star Wars games, not too much. I actually did join the beta for... There's another Star Wars game coming out, and you can join the beta, but the only problem with it is that you can't stream it. So I just figured, yeah, I'm not going to do that just yet. I guess, I mean, I could go through and... let's claim my rewards. Wow, 5,000 tokens, 500. What else did I get? Did I get any good character tokens? 10 gigawatts, that's good. No characters. Meh. Okay. Yeah, so I was in the beta, and then I just decided not to, because you aren't allowed to talk about the game, you're not allowed to say anything about the game, you can't post it on Twitter, you can't... The maximum that you can do is say, I'm in the beta. Oh, the movies. Yeah, the movies are good. I really enjoyed those. Battlefront, I wasn't a fan. I didn't like the fact that your guns just overheated instead of like actually having ammunition, and so that bothered me a little bit. But yeah, I played it for a while with Sam, and it was fun, but it just, for me, I sucked at the flying, and that was one thing that I was like, oh, I really want to fly, and then, yeah, because I sucked at the flying, I just really didn't want to play the game. That was one of the like big turning points. I was like, oh, sweet, I don't want to play. Never really liked Battlefield, but I really liked Call of Duty in the very beginning, and so yeah, it was cool, but it just wasn't my cup of tea. No, I really don't play too many console games. I'm waiting on South Park, because I know it's multiplayer, and I hope I can play with my wife. If I buy that and it's a one-player game, she is going to kick my ass. I told her today, oh yeah, it's a two-player game. You can play it too. But she really likes fighting games. She's terrible at them, but she enjoys playing it. So, whatever. As long as she likes whatever she likes, she can do it. So we're gonna go with Dancing Ted. I should finish this guy up. And I don't know why I'm still playing. I really need to go to bed. So after I finish and get my cards from this guy, then I'll go to bed. Tomorrow morning I'll be waking up and I'll be doing a large pool. The Spider-Man game. I haven't played Spider-Man since PS2. And that was a fun game. I think the last game that I really enjoyed, Borderlands was a lot of fun. And then, I just don't have enough time to actually really play any games anymore, and it's really sad. But yeah, I think the last game that I really enjoyed and that I really got... Actually, there was a really good indie game called The Caper or something like that. And I played that to no extent. Like, every day, 4 hours. And it's a game where you just have to run through each level and you have to try to steal as much money. But you only have 100 days to steal money from the Grand Palace in England. And if you don't do that, then you lose. So that's the goal. So you can stay on one level and you can keep just rocking that level every single time, but you're not going to get enough money. So it challenges you to go forward and take additional risks. But when you take those additional risks, if you die, then it sets you back pretty far. So the farther you go in the game, the more careful you have to be, but you have to take more calculated risks. So that was a lot of fun. I'll send you a message. And do you have a PS4? If you do, I'd really actually search for it on Steam if you have a PC. I'd really recommend that game. It's something called Caper or something like that. But it was they described it as a cyberpunk caper. So I'm sure if you just search that, yes, we got a nice epic card from that battle. And that's going to be it for tonight. So thank you very, very much for tuning in. Thank you for the like, the subscribe. Let your friends know I'm here. You'll be seeing more and more videos coming from me. I'll tweet them out every time, so if you don't see it on Discord, you'll see it on Twitter. If you could retweet, that would be great. When you watch my videos, right now what I'm really looking for in my videos is, number 1, strategy. How can I play better? Number 2, how can I make my decks better? Who should I upgrade? What should I do there? And number 3, how can I make my videos better? Do you want to have music in the background? No music in the background. Is it distracting? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm sure that you'll figure it out. And yeah, just overall comments. So again, thank you very much. And now I have to figure out how to stop this. So I guess I click on my name and we click stop. So thank you very much one more time, and have a great day.